What's up, you guys? How's it going? It's Papa, and today we got episode 3 of Sealed Only, which means we got more packs of Valhalla that we're looking to get the Shadal stuff from. And today we got more packs of Valhalla to open. We're still looking to get that invoked core for us. To round off our budget, we got a special edition of Ignition Assault. I know I said I was going to bring a surprise for you, and well, this is it. Again, told you it wasn't anything too crazy big. Just wanted to get one common from this set. So we're going to see if we can pull a gravity controller to help out our deck. And yeah, that's really it. We're trying to get the invoked stuff as always, because, you know, we're trying to get an end game of Shadal invoked. We have all the Shadal cards, we just don't have any of the invoked cards. So we pulled an Ash Blossom and a Mechaba in our packs from last week. Let's go ahead and try and pull an Alistair, maybe a Meltdown or two. And hey, we could use another Ash Blossom or maybe another Mechaba. Enough talking. Let's go ahead and get right into the opening. Okay, like I was saying, we got 10 packs of Shadows in Valhalla to open, and we have our one special edition of Ignition Assault. We're gonna go ahead and do this first, just to get some variety going. We don't really care for the promos though. We are here for the packs. Let's see if we can get ourselves a gravity controller and maybe a lightning storm. But yeah, 3 packs of Ignition Assault. Let's see what we can get. Come on, right off the back, let's get it. So we got a Megalith Haggith, a Shiny Black Sea, Ghost Meets Girl, and oh wow, starting off with a Secret Rare. We got Plunder Patrol Ship Bran. Wow, already a Secret Rare in the first pack. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh. Another nice card that we could get out of this set is Cross Sheep, with Battles of Legend now out, and probably what we're going to be opening up next week. I don't think getting Cross Sheep will be too much of a problem, but let's see. We got Don Yorubu, Megalith, Daruma Dropper, and Megalith Ophiel. Last pack of Ignition Assault. Can we get that Cross Sheep or that Gravity Controller? Let's see. Armory Call? Yes. Okay, cool. Thought we were going to be able to get the gravity controller, and here it is. So that's a nice addition to our deck. Link Party, and Time Thief Perpetua, and no Cross Sheep. And then to round off this week's opening, we got the 10 packs of Valhalla. Let's see if we can pull anything wild, anything that can help us out. Like, come on, we need Magical Meltdown, we need Alistair, and we need Invocation. I think the secret's on the front, so I'm just going to push it to the back. I honestly forgot. But Armor Ninjutsu Art, Ninjutsu Art Super Transformation, Golden Ninja, and oh, I was wrong. Oh, we got a Meltdown. Yes, nice. That was a pretty good surprise. But we also got an Azathoth. It's a nice band card. But yes, we actually got a Meltdown. We can really use that. Okay, pack number 2. Let's get another Meltdown maybe. Okay, so Secret is on the back. So now we got Goddess Verdande, Omega Summon, Valkyrie's White, Trinity, and Old Entity Cthulhu. Pack number 3. Alright, let's get another Forehead, or Alistair, or Invocation, now that we have a Meltdown. Come on. Magic Planter, Urgent Ritual Art, Ninjutsu Art Alchemy, another Akashic Magician, and Shadal Fusion as a secret rare. Nice little hollow upgrade that we could possibly use. Pack number 4. Come on, let's get another Meltdown. Dragon Ninja, another Dragon Ninja, Goddess, Hanzo, and our secret rare is a Hidden Village of Ninjutsu Arts. Pack number 5. Come on, let's get an Invocation. Vision Hero Trinity, Abyss Lead, Dritty, Glowmoss, and Gateway to Chaos. Alright, just 5 packs left for this opening. Can we please get an Alistair? Alistair or Invocation? Let's get it. Okay. Yellow Ninja, Ninjutsu Art, Chaos Neos, Abyss Teus, and another Shadal Fusion. We got Hanzo, Red Dragon, Armor Ninjutsu, Omega Summon, and Another Cthulhu. Shit. Pack number 8. Abyss Megalo. Mega Summon. Neos. Golden Ninja. And a Dragoonity Knight Vagina. Pack number 9. Come on. Let's get Invocation Alistair. Invocation Alistair. Abyss Taste. White. Erst. Oracle. Oh, yes! 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 We got an Alistair the Invoker. Nice! But the problem is we don't have Invocation yet, so we still need to get an Invocation. But we do have one more pack. Can we please get an Invocation? Send me your power. Okay. Come on. Hanzo. Ferdinand. Omega Summon. No Invocation. We got a Zweite, but for our secret, we have a... God damn! I fucking hate this card so much. We got a Yellow Dragon Ninja, but to take away from our opening, we got a Gravity Controller, we got an Alistair finally, and we have a Magical Meltdown. We did need all 3 of these, and they're going to be really good additions to the deck. However, we don't have Invocation just yet, but with the Alistair, we can use that as like an attack gainer since we have had issues with getting over beefy cards. And the Meltdown will help with our fusion summonings, make sure nothing gets interrupted. But yeah, we can actually go ahead and add all 3 of these to the deck. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and clean up this mess, and I'll be right back with the deck list. Alright, so here's our list. So we got 1 Armageddon Knight, as well as 2 Mathematician this time. I cut it down from 3 to 2, just because I didn't want to have too many normal summons now that we have the Alistair. We are maxing out on Shadalls now that we're playing Desires. I felt like I kept losing out on resources, so we're maxing out on Shadalls. So 3 Beasts, 3 Skamata, 3 copies of Hedgehog, 2 copies of Dragon. We also have the 3 copies of Wendy. We have 1 Ariel, and still playing the 1 Kios as a light. That's it for the Shadal component. For the supporters, we have 1 Magnetic Turtle, 1 Pero, and I took out Trick Clown because we do now have the 1 copy of Alistair. And lastly, for the monsters, I played the 1 Forehead. For the spells, we got 3 copies of Allure Darkness. We have 2 copies of Pot of Desires, 3 copies of Shadal Fusion, 3 copies of El Shadal Fusion, still 3 copies of Super Poly, and also still playing the 1 copy of Nef Shadal Fusion. We then play Pot of Avarice now because we want to manage our resources for any grind game that we have to go into. We play 1 Foolish Burial, and then the new edition, we play 1 copy of Magical Meltdown to make sure our fusion summonings do go through unbothered, and we play 1 copy of Rush Shadal Incarnation to round off the main deck. For the extra deck, nothing too really crazy different here. We are playing 3 copies of Construct, 3 App Cologne, and 3 Winda. Still nothing too new about that. We are still also playing 2 copies of Shekanaga, 1 copy of Grista, and 1 Ho that I can't pronounce. And with the new edition, we are playing 1 copy of Gravity Controller, and to round off our extra deck, we are still playing the copy of Akashic Magician as well. For the side deck, again, nothing too much has changed. We have 2 copies of Lava Golem, 2 copies of Chaos Hunter, 2 copies of Radiant the Kaiju, still the other copy of Dragon, and 1 copy of Farfa. We still have 3 copies of Twin Twister, 2 copies of Unending Nightmare, and lastly, rounding out the side deck, we got Lost Wind at 2 as well. Alright guys, cool. So this is the deck that we're rocking with this week. Now that we got this sexy bitch, let's go ahead and see what we can do with it. Let's get into some games, shall we? So round 1, we are going up against Blue Eyes. And I don't really know too much about what the whole deck does now in the current format, but he does Protector, goes into a Maiden, and then like links off the Protector for a Link Haribo, so he doesn't really do a whole lot. We draw 4 head for turn. You're probably seeing this and thinking this wasn't in the deck list, and you're right. Yes, I know, I forgot to take it out of the online list, and that's my fault, so I take total blame for that. We don't really know what else to do against this deck. My hand wasn't really the greatest. If I had like another extender in my hand, I could have done a whole lot more, but I'm pretty sure the Blue Eyes player is starting to see the writing on the wall here that my board is just too good, and we just scoop it up and go to the next game. We're now into game 2 against Blue Eyes, and my hand is looking pretty stacked, not gonna lie. I got Armageddon Knight, Twin Twister, Allure, Foolish, and Wendy. Like, I don't think I could have asked for a better hand. I just need a better deck. I go ahead and activate a lure. We get rid of that extra copy of Dragon that we play. And again, like that's part of the reason why I wanted to play Desires and just max out on the other Shaddoll cards, is because I wanted to make sure that we weren't going to run into any issues with the deck with running out of material or running out of resources. Like, it was just the best way to go about it. But he starts off in an Awakening here, and he pitches the Komodo Dragon, which I haven't seen in any deck in so long. But again, I don't really know a whole lot that he thinks that he can really do here. So I go ahead and activate Shaddoll Fusion, and then I'm going to make a monster. He kind of has this in the game, but for some reason he just goes ahead and just ends it. But he honestly had this match won. I honestly feel like we could have had a game 3 and he probably could have taken it from there. Round 2 now, and we win the dice roll, so we are going first. My hand's pretty good, not gonna lie. I mean, with this hand I kind of wish that we had instant fusion, but at least we drew the Meltdown. We got to search our sexy boy Alistair. But all we can really do here is just kind of set 2 cards and pass. Not the best optimal opening hand, but he goes for an Eater of Millions. Not really sure what he's playing. Okay, you know what sucks? I actually can't beat Fossil Dyna.
I can't back that up.
So I lose! So next game against whatever the hell kind of deck this is. And my opening hand is not good at all. I opened up 2 traps. I sided in the Lost Wind just because I wanted to get rid of that Eater of Millions and hopefully have a chance against it, because that card actually just destroys my deck for some reason. But I also have the Unending Nightmare because I don't know if this is like a stun kind of strategy since he's playing Fossil Dyna. But I just kind of make a window and just hope for the best here. I don't really know. Again, like, it's kind of hard to tell against these kinds of decks because I don't know if they're going to be good or if they're going to be bad, or if I'm going to be bad, because, you know, this deck is kind of bad. But yeah, he activates Pot of Desires. It's probably his best card because he's playing Eater of Millions and he's just trying to gain as much attack as he can for that little fucker. But he then activates a level limit Area B. And it's literally a card I haven't seen in so long that I honestly forgot that it existed. But then he has a big dick and has a Twin Twister as well. After hitting the Eater, I feel pretty good. I guess that's what I get for playing stun all these years, but seriously, a fucking Moon Mirror Shield, I really can't beat that. I lose. So we go to round 3, our last match of the day, and we're going up against Pendulum. My hand is not really good because all I have is an Alistair, 2 fusion spells, a Super Poly, and a Math Man, but with the board he's going to end on, none of those cards matter. If I had an Invocation, that would be great, but you know, thanks Shadows of Valhalla. And I can't really do anything here. So he just summons 3 guys with his Pendulum Summon, and honestly, that's really it. But to make matters worse, he has the Secret Village of the Spellcasters. And I have a Spellcaster that won't get me any farther because he has multiple negates. So best thing that I can do here is just scoop it up, go to the next game, and really just hope for the better. So here we go, game 2, round 3, and my hand is not good. I do the foolish to send the Hedgehog, and I get my Squamata, so I go to activate the Allure, and I had to get rid of my Squamata only because I can't draw Dark for some reason. But I guess arguably I could have just done the Shaddoll Fusion, but I didn't. Go to summon Mathman, but the fucker's playing Valor.
No!
Oh man, after that shit happened, I was just so pissed off. Like, I think it's time that we start thinking a little bit more into this and where we're going to take this deck. Oh! So here's the thing. I'm sitting here editing right now, and I'm seeing our list kind of sucks. So what do you do to make a list good? You gotta add more to it. The hard part about this is that Invocation is probably the most short print card that we're going to be looking for in this series. But I think maybe we could switch it up a little bit. So with Battle is a Legend now out, I know it's been out for probably a week or so before this video goes up, but I think what we're going to do is that we're going to do one last run trying to get Invocation with the Battles of Legend. And depending on what we do will be the direction for this deck. I do have a couple of different ideas in mind just in case we don't pull an Invocation. We'll probably just do one more week trying to search for it And if we don't get it, then I have a better idea. Well, maybe not a better idea, but I have a more fun idea for what we can make this deck. I think what I have in mind for the deck can actually be really fun. But again, it's only going to happen if we don't pull an invocation. If we pull an invocation in next week's video, maybe I'm just some jackass talking. But yeah, guys, thank you again for tuning in for this week's video. Please like, favorite, comment, subscribe for more. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.